what did I just watch, man? The hype is so real. I don't think you guys are ready. I don't think you understand, yo. What is up, guys? It is your favorite Otaku Lotus here today, and welcome back to the Nerd Corner. In today's video, I'm giving you my review, my thoughts, my impressions on episode 7 of Boku no Hero Academia, aka Boku no Hype Academia, my Hype Academia, because yo, this episode was so lit. Oh my god, this episode was fire, no pun intended, because if you've seen it already, you understand there's a lot of explosions and a lot of flames in this. This episode is non-stop flame from start to finish, and I mean that literally and figuratively. Yo, okay, so I gotta get this out of the way first. I'm sorry that this video is up late. Some guys were doing, yard work in my neighborhood, and they cut some lines, and my internet was out for a couple of days. So this video is up this afternoon as opposed to in the morning like I usually do. But this episode was so good, and if you haven't seen it yet, I don't even care. I drop this video right now, put it on pause, go watch the episode, because it was lit, boy. You don't understand. This was the best episode of My Hero Academia thus far. This episode had me so hyped, so especially they always do a really good job of making like the last 5 minutes of the episode like really turnt, but like this time around it was super hella turnt. Like, boy, they really outdid themselves with this one. The music, the choreography, the art and animation. Okay, truth be told, I noticed that the art actually was a little spotty at certain points in this episode, but then there were other times where it was absolutely amazing. Like, I was blown away by how good so many scenes in this looked. It definitely compensated for the very few spots where I noticed like, the art looks a little funky here and there. But then again, it fits in with like the whole quirky comic book style of this. So like, even when the art's kind of off, it actually kind of works, because like the art style is like kind of funky for this series in the first place. But I don't even know where to begin with this review. Like, I'm kind of just rambling, but just like I predicted in my last episode review, it was episode 6 was just build up for this week, and they definitely delivered. This episode was really action-packed, just like I thought it would be. Start to finish, it was awesome. Deku versus Kacchan, Bakugo versus Izuku, Katsuki versus Midoriya. Probably said their names in the reverse order, but you know what? It doesn't even matter, because watching the flashbacks of like Deku and Bakugo and how they kind of were friends in the beginning, even though Bakugo was kind of always like a jerk, but then he became even more of a jerk once his quirk manifested. First of all, that was really interesting. And then we got some really great characterization and some progression in the character of Izuku, even though we've been getting that all along. But it was really nice to see his feelings and interactions with and towards Bakugo, because they are, they're rivals slash best friends, Naruto Sasuke complex going on here, but they are basically kind of like the two main characters of the series, and the two most prominent figures in this show, in this manga, in this anime. So watching their relationship develop and unwind and then rewind and things like that, it's very interesting to see, and it's very enjoyable. But on top of all of that, more than anything, because this episode, even though it was about character progression and characterization, more than anything, it was about the fight, the rivalry, the battle between these two during this exam, and it was amazing. There were so many awesome scenes. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna use for a thumbnail for this, because there were just so many really dope ass scenes that, I don't know. I probably got like over 200 screenshots from this episode, which usually I get 50 to 100. For the visuals that are playing, as this video goes along, as I'm talking and stuff. But I don't even know how I'm gonna narrow it down. I definitely don't know what to use as a thumbnail, because there's so many scenes that just look so sick. And that music, man, the music, I'm not gonna lie, there were some points kind of in the middle where I was like, this song's okay, but it could have been a lot better. It should be a lot more intense. But when things got really intense, it got intense. And when Bakugo fired that super hella mega ultra explosion blast at Izuku, I lost it. I got so hyped. I jumped up off the couch and I was like, yo, this is so turned. Like, can you guys feel the energy? Can you feel the hype? Can you feel how turned up I am right now? Like, you guys know I'm usually really chill, really relaxed. Like, I get hyped for some episodes, but like this one, man, like, I feel like Sun Wukong right now. If you guys watch Sun Wukong, when he gets hype, and I'm like, I feel like I'm emulating him right now, because that's just how excited I am for this one. And of course, if you've seen the episode or you read the manga, you know that in the end, Team Hero won. Izuku, being the brilliant mastermind he is when he needs to be in times of crisis, he developed a plan. Once he realized that Uraraka And I realized I said her name wrong last time. I said like Uraka. My apologies for the mispronunciation, but Uraraka Ochako, however you want to call her. Yeah, once he realized that she was directly above him on the 5th floor, like in the middle, well, not directly above him, like she was a few floors up, but once he realized that they were like in the same, area of the building, like in terms of, vertical, like up, down, you know what I'm trying to say. He obviously quickly developed a plan and baited Katsuki into the perfect plan and launched it so that his blast and Izuku's Detroit Smash clashed together, sent the blast flying upward through the building and destroyed the pillars, and then Ochako jumps into action, swings the pillar like a bat, sends all its debris flying at Tenya, and then retrieves or captures the bomb, the missile, the evil weapon or whatever, and they win. And it was amazing. It was really a sight to see. I'm not gonna lie, Ochako, she seemed kind of lame this episode. She didn't really do much. Like, she pulled through in the end, but I feel like they kind of went out of their way to make her look kind of lame as she's doing everything. Like, she's a cool character, and she's useful, and she's getting things done, and she has a backbone. She's strong, she's courageous, she's smart and intelligent. She looks up to Izuku, and she's doing her best, to be the best that she can be. But I just feel like kind of like the way they're like portraying her is kind of lame at some points, and that was my phone. I'm sorry about that, but I'm not even gonna edit that out because I'm doing this all in one take, fresh off the hype. But yeah, man, this episode was great. I'm rambling. I probably said the same thing like 500 times, but this is just the raw emotion, the raw reaction to that episode that I just watched. It was definitely good. Art and animation, solid. Action, solid. No, better than solid. I give this episode a perfect 10 out of 10. Best episode thus far. If I haven't hyped it up enough for you already, go watch it. But that's pretty much all I want to say for you guys. So with all that being said, hit this video with a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already so you guys can stay tuned for all the awesome content I plan on bringing you. Drop a comment in the comment section down below, let me know what you thought about this episode, what you think about the series overall. Where does this episode rank in terms of your favorites thus far in this series, in this season? Definitely let me know what you guys thought, because I'm hyped and this is my favorite episode thus far and I want to know how you guys feel. But with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have for today, so I will catch you guys next time. Later.